Okay, now we're talking about small pairs. How to play small pairs within this orange belt philosophy. Now, yeah, by small pairs, I mean sixes, fives, fours, threes, and deuces. Okay, one day, I had not ever made a final table of a limit hold'em tournament. This is 1992, for crying out loud. I'd already won the World Series of Poker. How could it be that I'd never even made a final table in limit hold'em and yet won everything under the sun in no limit hold'em? Well, I was doing something wrong. So one day, I spent the day watching Jack Keller, former world champion Jack Keller. I watched him play poker. I decided I'm going to take the whole day. It's a limit hold'em tournament. He's been making every final table under the sun. I'm going to watch Keller play today. What did I learn? Kind of something that I'll call the three-bet, Jack Keller's three-bet theory. Every time he had two sixes, he wouldn't just call the raise like I was doing, and like the traditional play is to just call and try to flop trips. Because if someone raises and you call the raise with your sixes, fives, fours, threes, or deuces, by calling, you're going to induce other people to come in there. When you flop your trips, you're going to win a big pot. That's the traditional thinking, is to just call someone else's raise and try to play a pot and try to win a hand. Jack Keller's theory was, you know what? I'm not calling 200. I'm making it 300 with that hand. So he's re-raising it. Say the blinds are 50 and 100 and someone makes it 200. He would re-raise. What does that do? It allows you to play the pot one-on-one with the lead. You're the one who got the last raise in, which we call the lead. Now, let's say that you have your pocket deuces. You've made it 3 bets to go. One other player's called you. The flop comes ace, 9, 3. That player now checks to you. You bet the 100. And a lot of times you're going to win the pot. What can they do if they've raised with king, queen, and the flops come ace, 9, 3? They can't do anything. But let's look at the other direction. Let's just say that you just called with the deuces. Someone made it 200, you called, the big blind called, maybe one other player called. Now we have four-way action. Now comes ace, 9, deuce, ace, 9, 3 rather. Someone bets out. You can't even call with your deuces because they could have a 9. They could have an ace. They could even have a 3, but you can't beat anything except for a stone-cold bluff. So there's the difference. You've lost 200 versus winning 400 or 500. And the difference is what? A simple re-raise before the flop. I watched Jack Keller play this style, and I started playing this style myself. I was either going to raise it, pump it or dump it, as I say. I was either going to raise it with my small pair, or I was going to fold it before the flop. One or the other. And in raising it, it gave me an edge. It gave me power. It allowed me to win more pots. And I started making final tables, and I've won at least 3 world championships of poker in limit hold'em at the World Series of Poker. Maybe it's 4 or 5. I have no idea. I know that I have 9 bracelets in total. But this was a key breakthrough for me, the 3-bet theory, the Jack Keller theory of Texas Hold'em.